Here's a great question from Helen. Helen, thanks for the question because I think every hairdresser needs to know this. What's the best way to deal with cowlicks in the fringe area? Helen, thank you, and here's your helpful solution. First of all, I want you to do this. Before you cut a fringe, I want you to ask the client, your guest, are you up for the maintenance? We have to ask our clients that before we cut any fringe. Have you ever cut a fringe on a client because we want to make them happy, and then they come back to you and say, I wish I would never have cut this? And the reason being is because they have problems blow drying it. Let's say they've got that little cowlick or that little erratic growth pattern. Here's why I want you to ask them, are you up for the maintenance? Because they have to blow dry it every day. That's right, every day, or else they're going to complain. It moves, jumps, it does all sorts of things. So they would wake up in the morning, spritz it. Once they spritz it, they're simply going to pick up their blow dryer. Then what I want you to do is this, teach them how to blow dry these problematic areas with the fine teeth of their comb. So I'm going to come through, and I'm going to teach her. What you want to do is you want to come through, and you're going to take the fine teeth of the comb, and you're going to blow it one direction. See what I'm doing? Fine teeth of the comb will compress the hair. Now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go the opposite direction. So what I'm doing is I'm making a small X pattern. So it's almost like you're wrap drying it with a paddle brush, but instead of a paddle brush, if I used a paddle brush, the base of the brush with the teeth, it's too far away from the scalp. The object here is you want to alter the growth pattern. So by using your comb, look how close it is to the growth pattern and the compression I get. So can you see, I'm going to use the spine of the comb. This is the spine of the comb. I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to compress. And with heat, you have the ability to alter the hair and change it in any direction. I'm not a believer where growth patterns take over, because if we understand heat being our best friend and how to control it, we can control and redirect growth patterns by simply working with the comb as a blow drying tool. Now let's recap. You're simply going to get the commitment first. Are you up for the maintenance from the client? If they are, cut it. Secondly, follow through with your commitment and teach the client how to use the comb as a tool to solve these problematic areas. Now you could also do this in the nape area right here. If a client says, I want it short, Sam, but I want it nice and piecey here, but it grows in the center, teach them to use their fine teeth of the comb and do this. When they do this, now they've altered the growth pattern and they have control. Most importantly, make sure you ask the client, your guest, and get the commitment from the client. Hope that helps you out. And remember, Sammy is always here for you. Thanks for the question.